Well, good morning, everyone. Hope you guys been, having a good August, even though it's now September. You guys stayed busy, stayed safe out there, ran hard, or as much as you like. I ended up doing. It's trying to unload me now. Yeah. Okay. I ended up doing 11,266 miles in August, which is an average of 2,800 miles a week. Could have done more. There's about 4 days of home time in there. I'm going home here for a day or two to pick up my laptop, probably next week, and then I'm only gonna be home for a day, maybe two at most, and then I'll be going back out for months because I'm not gonna get stuck in Wyoming during the winter. Exhausted. That's why I haven't had put any videos up this week so far. Just been so tired. Over the weekend I had 3 loads I had to do. So starting Friday to Monday. One of them was never gonna make it on time, so I had to get up super early, about 4 to 5 hours up before I normally do, to get an early start on them. I ended up only being late by 2 hours, but the great thing about being reefer, which is another reason why I prefer reefer over dry van. I was late 2 hours, and since I was a fruit load, fruit and produce loads are great for this. Since I was a fruit load, they gave me a door right away, and I was out within an hour. Dry van, usually if you're late, it's not a drop in egg. If you're late though in the live load, they usually tell you to go fuck off. At least that's been my experience. Costco's notorious for that. They're still bad about it with reefer, but it's not as bad as dry van. Big news though about Knight. Knight gave everybody, all their divisions, a pay increase across the board. They gave everybody a 2-cent increase to their pay that went into effect on the 1st. So if you were gonna be hired on Knight at the original dry van, 0.40, and the reefer 0.41, reefer's not making 43, and dry van's making 42. I don't know what port was making. I think it was like 39, so it's like making 41 now. So I mean that doesn't sound like much, an extra 2 cents, but that adds up. That does add up. And I got my full bonus for the last month. So August I got the full bonus. I made an extra 4 cents. So I made let's see. So I'll get an extra $500 on the 15th, which is, you can't complain. Like I said, I could have probably squeezed it up more. Got maybe an extra $100 out of that. DM hooked me up though yesterday. So yesterday, since I got up at 5 a.m. and I just hadn't been sleeping very well, so I've been getting up early to try to save this load that was never going to make it due to just nothing I did. It was just the way it was planned out. That was the load. I was 2 hours late, but so he hooked me up as a thank you in a way, I guess. He asked me, I asked him if I could have the rest of the day off, just to kind of just relax and just relax and catch up with sleep if I need to. But he asked me to rescue a load since nobody else was gonna make it to get to it. It was only a 100-mile round trip, but he gave me $1 a mile. I made $100 for doing a 2-hour run. And it was a preload, it was drop and hook. That's the current load I'm getting unloaded now. It's only 9,000 pounds. My truck was at the yard getting an alignment, so he had to find me a loaner to go grab it. Which, God, that was weird. Getting in an old Cascadia, like a 16, no, not Cascadia, an Evolution, right? Maybe it's Cascadia Evolution, I don't know. But it was a 16 Freightliner. Turns better. It's slightly smaller, it seems. It felt so weird, like learning how to drive that thing for like one load. And also, it could go 67, which was faster than my truck. But the seats were rough. Those seats, I don't know how anybody found those seats comfy. Those seats, they were harder. They weren't as, not as much lumbar support or settings, I guess, because like, yeah, I can raise that bottom, I can retract the lower lumbar, but I couldn't retract the upper one. So the upper one was just digging into my bag. But yeah, so DM hooked me up. And I'm already pre-planned out. It's what is today? Wednesday? No, it's today's Thursday. I'm already pre-planned out till Monday. So this week was gonna have an extra. It was gonna have 3,200 miles on it. And now I'm looking at 25. There was a slight pay hookup mishap where I caught on to it. Good thing I write down. This is exactly why you guys should always hard copy your loads, the order numbers or whatever you guys use. And then all your records. Like I might use the order numbers, and we use like various other numbers. But I do my order number, which is the actual record for the load. So like when I have the order number is the number that I submit everything under. So I do that. The to and from, and the miles. There was two trips in August that it looked off, but I didn't catch it. I was tired. I didn't quite catch it till end of August. That looked off, but I was missing 2,400 miles. And it's a lot of miles. It's an extra week. So most records understand it's $1,000 pretty much. So they took the one trip I did earlier this week and just put it on to that missing. So I pretty much got 3 trips. So the 2 trips I was missing plus the 1 trip I did this week on that missing paycheck they sent me. So I ended up getting half of this paycheck already. Oh, a fourth of this paycheck with a missing paycheck. Otherwise I would have had 3,200 miles, which technically I still have 3,200 miles for this week because it's a Monday to Monday. Well, Sunday to Monday. It's just I won't get 860 of it. I did 33. Okay, I won't get the 860 of it on next Thursday. Pay period Sunday to Tuesday, like 9 a.m. now. Not 10 a.m. Pacific actually. 10 a.m. Pacific is when the cutoff period is. So, but no, I mean, definitely preferring this reef for a lot more, especially when I go like right now. I've been here for an hour and 40 minutes. Probably gonna be here for another half hour, an hour. Been a great, perfect time. We busted the laptop to do a little editing, or because I don't edit. It's what you get the video exactly how they are right now. I don't do editing on my phone. But it would have been the perfect time to edit, bust out a game or two for an hour or two. I could easily do Cyberpunk. That's November. I figured I owe you guys this video. I had planned, I had thought about doing a couple videos as I was driving up, for example, going through the gorge up in Salt Lake, or St. George going up to the gorge. Oh my god, dude, too many George's gorges going on there. But then I just didn't have the energy. I didn't know what I was going to talk about. I prefer to add some voiceover to these videos instead of just driving, especially since I can't add on any music or anything to it. Part of the reason why I wanted to really get that laptop out here quickly, so I can start doing some hyperlapses and adding some background music, and also start doing my backing videos. Not like your educational backing videos, but just show you me backing. I am not the greatest backer. You're gonna see me learning as I go. I'm only 8 months in, and like here, this current dock, the one dock I had to back into, there's no lines. They're faded. They're like barely visible towards the bag, but I had to back into the sun. The lines, you can't see them at all as you're backing. So how I had to do this one is I aimed for the bumpers, and I worried about putting the trailer back there first, and then once the trailer was back, in the imaginary box I was kind of going for, and then I started snaking it out to straighten it out, get it more lined up, and then I'd have snaked it a couple times. So I don't know how people snake. It's the thing I struggle with the most. Of all things, I cannot snake to save my life. Like I usually time it wrong. I hang it to one side or another for too long, and then I fuck it all up. But then I just correct it as or back it. But I snaked it twice. But I mean, this place isn't bad. It's a tiny lot, very very tiny. Entrance one way in and out. Like when I first came in, the entrance was only wide enough for one truck. When I came in so I could check in, I was blocking the truck. I didn't know. I felt bad. But he's a nice guy. He came out and said, "Hey, can you come into the yard so I can go get out?" So yeah, I did that. Well, then I was worried about blocking others' ends. I didn't know if they were going to leave, so I went up, set up for a back. Hopefully, it was going to be roughly where I was, and they just let me back into the dock I was lined up for. But it was a long back because I went straight to the far left. That Car-Mart trailer you're seeing, that green trailer on the left, there was 3 spots to the left of that. That's where I was. I was pointed that way. That way I wasn't blocking anybody. It was a long back. But I mean, my trailer smells amazing. I have candy. I have Tic Tacs and something chocolate in there. So when I opened it, it smelled good. Yeah. So we are gonna be heading. Where was it? I forget the name of the place. I had 2 loads. Live unload and live load at 8 o'clock because I saved this load. So I dropped my empty off yesterday. But I went and grabbed this preload to get unloaded right now. I dropped it off at the next place, so it's gonna be ready by the time I get there. But so we are gonna be heading over to I'm not excited for this, but Fredericksburg, Virginia, so right outside DC, and Battleboro, North Carolina. And then we're gonna be coming back west because my DM I already get my DM saying, hey, I need to go home, just swing by home so I can grab my laptop when it shows up. So he's gonna have plenty of time. He's already expecting it. But hey, you guys have been amazing. I appreciate the support. You guys stay safe out there, and make sure, I don't want to be one of these guys, make sure if you want to see more of these videos, just hit that like, subscribe, so more people can see them and more people can enjoy the same videos you guys see. So appreciate you guys. You guys stay safe.